feeling when I dress to kill. I wear my blue suede shoes. And my mama said the day Elvis died, she prayed that his soul would stay alive.
Blount County, YouTube, Alabama. I'm excited today. Very excited. Anybody that's been keeping up with strangers in my homes, I hope you have, or you're going to be lost. But I've made that connection from that lady that come to my home. Denise Blackman Lopez. And there she is right here. Denise Lopez Blackman. She's the one that come to my home, staggering around on the porch, talking about trading her pills, campers, blah, blah, blah. All this happened since they found out about Flight DHR page. They panicked and sent this chick right here just to try to set me up. I mean, I guess because pills, that'd be a felony. I don't know. They just went after me. But I'm sort of geeked up, trying to settle down a little bit. I tracked Denise back to this woman right here. This is Alicia Talbert Blackman. There's two Blackmans right there. Coincidence. Total coincidence. Well, there's another caseworker that I've had. I don't have a picture of her. I really didn't do a whole lot of research on her because her last name's Blackman. For some reason, she's got the Blackman name. I don't know if she's married in it or whatever. She was my caseworker. So there we go. We got two caseworkers. They're all on my case. This one right here signed the papers saying I was cleared of everything. Her and this woman right here, Anita Williams. Anita Hepstenstall Williams. Maybe a Thomas. This is the original caseworker right here. She signed the same paper 3 months into this saying I was cleared of everything. So there we have three people that are connected relatively. And I just couldn't track this one down right here. You know, I couldn't connect the dots. And I really still hadn't. And I hadn't connected them like I like to connect them. I like to make sure of what I'm saying before I say it. I can speculate all I want. I'm confident, very confident, that the info I have on this woman right here, I about fell out of the damn truck. Excuse my language. I try not to cuss a whole lot, but it's going to happen. A lady approached me when I was sitting in the truck in front of Walmart down in Aniana. She approached me and we talked for a minute or whatever, and she gave me her number. Well, a day or two went by and I was checking emails, going over all the information that I'd gathered up for the last few days, and I remembered her number. Well, I called her. Well, we got to talking, and she immediately just was like, she was asking me if I should share some information with her, would I promise not to post her up on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. Of course I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that. Why would I throw somebody on the bus that's trying to help me? This woman told me, God, it's amazing. But this woman right here is kin to all of them people. Alicia Talbert Blackman, Chrissy Blackman, Denise Lopez Blackman. Now she just told me that without throwing her under the bus or whatever, this is the caseworker that took her own sister's kids. Now, total speculation here, but I heard this when I protested in front of the Aniana building. A young lady pulled up and told me that Anita had took her own sister's kids. I had no idea it was shot in the back. Anyways, she said that this is her half sister. I mean, what? Shot in the back is connected to a supervisor, a head honcho caseworker, Christy Blackman, a head honcho caseworker, Anita Williams here. You're kidding me. All the names connect, but this one right here, I can't do. I got a way I go about doing this now, and it just won't work on her. I'd have never found it. Total speculation here, but I believe the woman. Says that it's her half sister. This is information that the lady was very, very, she did not want no part of being up on YouTube or nothing like that. She's just been watching she's just been watching FightDHR.com, and she's seen Denise, and then seen what Denise was doing. Hey, she stepped up, did the right thing, man. That's awesome. I mean, it's freaking awesome to me. It's like every one of these people have been in my home. Every one of them. Except for the supervisor. She ain't been in my home. She's the one that just, chicken scratched her name on the paper saying I was cleared everything, and then they act like it ain't nothing after 3 months. So what I'm getting at here is like, you telling me that all these women working in that same office, dealing with the same cases day in, day out, you're telling me they didn't know better? They didn't know they shouldn't be doing that? They're all hiding behind other names except for Christy Blackman. I can't find, she must be hiding from another name on Facebook, because I can't get a picture of her, but if I could, I would. All these right here, people I got up here, are pretty much the ones that are involved in my case. There's old Denise again. I stole that off of Facebook. Makes her look a little better than the one when she's staggering around on my porch. There's old Judge Sherry Cut Burns right there. Yeah, this is where all of it started when I sent her a 5-page letter. USB drive with 3 recordings, and recordings are up on YouTube now, all of them but one. These people had already put the wheels in motion to sink me. It's a fact. Some of the recordings that's coming out from my wife's visit to the psychiatrist, that they, psych exam, they had to have it. And she faked them off. I mean, but during the conversation, this man, he reveals, he's just reading off the case report and says there was he said, well, I see here, there was a large quantity of marijuana found in the home. A large quantity of marijuana? She snaps back at him, and he telling him, what are you talking about? There was nothing found in the home. He immediately, he just rolled on with it. I'm going to post that recording. But I'd also like to see what was in that report that he was reading that he wasn't saying, like domestics, restraining orders, calls to the police department at my home. I mean, I'd like to see what else Anita Williams put in that report. Man, this was, they never thought these recordings or that case report would ever see the light of day. They have done this day in, day out. And Judge Sherry Cut Burns, she handed that letter and recordings right over to Libby Nash. It's a fact. Out in the parking lot down at the courthouse. Fact. Wasn't cool, Judge. I mean, y'all got an obligation to make sure old Big Daddy gets a fair chance. It just wasn't fair, man. Put the law on me. You put a pill popper on me. You put caseworkers just writing what they want in case reports on me. Jesus Christ. I don't get it. I didn't get it, but I get it now. You're going to tell me this judge didn't know all 3 of these women were connected? Yeah. all four of them, counting Denise, they're all at the end of court. Every caseworker that was there involved in that case, our case, was sitting in the judge's chambers with her. And they're just carrying on. Probably in there going, yeah, we got him now. He signed the dotted line. Yeah, I did. But I seen, when I walked out of that courtroom, Anita Williams come to the last door in the courtroom as we was walking out and just had a smile on her face, like, I mean, I called it. I knew then. I mean, why would you do that? Why in the world, after all the stink that's been stirred up, why wouldn't y'all just want to get rid of me and just, y'all was wrong, Anita. You know you was wrong, man. Judge Burns, you was wrong, man. Now look at all this because of that. Now right here's Kelly Gaskins. I can't find no family relative leading back to her. Don't even care. She's recorded up there. She's the one reading it right off that same probably case report that the psychiatrist did. I just didn't care. They just didn't care. She read it right off. Throwed her stuff right under the bus. Don't even care if she's kin to him or not, really. I got enough connections made there. And there's Anita. This is what'll show up to your door. Look how sweet she looks. And caring. Don't fall for it, folks. Demand a warrant. Yeah. Tony Dodd. Here's the man that come to my home. This is the man that really, like, that badge and uniform really, like, yeah. It startled me. I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't have what I have on him, you probably wouldn't see me here. Tony Dodd. That man was started following me, not the day after I sent that letter to the judge, but the next day he was following me 6 days from then to a court. He followed us down to the Swan Bridge. He was following my wife down in Aniana. Matter of fact, Anita Williams approached her in a clothing store when I just told my wife I said, just watch out and see if you're being followed. She's driving that little white Ford Ranger. And I told her that. She come home that same day and she was gone. And said that Anita Williams approached her in the clothing store and said she didn't even know who she was. She was out of, her fancy clothes, and said she wasn't made up. And said she was sorry, that she was just doing her job. Now Brittany says she just walked away, but then she come home and said that she seen Tony Dodd was following her down around Aniana in that court cop car. I believe her. He was stalking my house. He was sitting right down the road from my house, just stalking me, man. It was the letter and the recordings. They just, whoever it was, they panicked. They're bad at panicking. Tony Dodd got caught up in it. That's all I can say. I read his page and see where he's a godly man and he's got a great family, and man, that's cool. I'm glad for him. But you helped DHR rip mine apart, sir. There wasn't no way I was going to say nothing in court. In court, that letter and them recordings was not spoke of whatsoever. Should have been immediately an investigation in the process of that, and while they was doing it, I should have got my family back. While they went in there and searched the corrupt crap that they pulled. That's just not going to happen. It ain't going to happen within our own government down there. It just won't happen. It'll be the FBI and I don't even care. I'm just going to expose them for what they are. That way it helps people. I want you to understand what's going on in your county. Small town corruption, it's rough on the economy in a small town county, guys. I mean, you gonna tell me some big industry that's gonna spend $100 million on a factory or something right here ain't gonna spend $10,000-$20,000 investigating who's running that town and how corrupt they are? And yeah, right. That's why there ain't nothing but a chicken plant in Blount County and Walmart. And I'm not knocking it. I love my hometown. I love my hometown. I wish there was better jobs. Everybody's having to go into Birmingham to get jobs, and I mean, it's just been that way for years. But I mean, Alabama is #1 in the United States as far as small town corruption. Pull it up yourself. Google it. Robert Bentley just put us at #1. I think it was #4 behind Mississippi. Bentley pulled his shenanigans and yeah, got us up on #1, baby. All I'm saying is arresting civil rights lawyers and acting like they were grandstanding, and I've watched that video over and over, and whoever let Sue Ashworth, arrest them lawyers like that, and then to think that they're just gonna make light of it, man, that should show you something right there. And I've already gotten wind that that's a DHR case. Believe it or not. That's right. DHR arrested 2 civil rights attorneys over a stupid cell phone. Just sent the message far and wide to the lawyers. Don't come to our county thinking you're gonna, just don't come to our county, period. We got our own lawyers down there, bought and paid for. That's what that sent, as far as I'm concerned. What about the guy that hired them lawyers? You think them lawyers are going to represent him? I don't think so. Yeah, I got a 90% resource that tells me the caseworker on that case itself, that DHR case. You ain't going to believe it. As soon as I lock it in, I'm going to spread the word. Jesus Christ. But this is Strangers in My Home, Part 3 and final cut. I'm ready to move on to other stuff. This is fact. All these women are connected, and all these people have been up in my home. Come on, guys. Think old Jay Brooks stood a chance? These people? I don't think so. Anyways, I'm gonna do a little segment on borderline personality disorder. It's coming up. My wife has it, and I just think the information I have is it's gonna be handy to folks, man. It's living with somebody that has borderline. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. And it's dangerous. But there's definitely some more information gonna come out about this case right here. I was excited when I heard this about Anita Williams being this woman's stepsister, half-sister, whatever we want to call it. I know for a fact the kin. Jesus. BuyDHR.com, Jay Brooks. I always demand a warrant, guys. Don't get yourself caught up in this.